people. And there are still people out there who are like, hey, let me info dump on you. And so let's kind of treat people how not to do that.
So how are you going to optimize your time and best use your time at parties?
Mhm.
All right.
People are thinking.
Oh, we just allowed some people in here. Give me 1 second before we start. All righty. Give me 1 second, and we're gonna hit that record button.
Morning, Janine.
Good morning, Robin, and the rest of WOW.
How are you guys doing? Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Winning on Wednesday. My name is Juan Vides, and the purpose we're here is to simply get to know each other. I always say people will do business who they know, like, and trust. And speaking of knowing and trusting, I would like to introduce my co-host, Meryl. How are you, Meryl?
I am very well. I am Meryl Lochner, founder, chief storyteller, and commercial podcast producer with Smith Douglas Associates.
And I want to introduce my other co-host, Robin Shaskins, who also is the Wild Manager. And how you doing, Robin?
Good morning, everybody. Robin Shatskin, Travel by Robin S. I want to make everybody go away.
Okay, excellent. So we have some housekeeping, right, Robin, to go over with today, some rules and stuff. So
Yes, absolutely. So I would like to call on our wonderful membership person and our holder of the rules, Patty Scallon, to just remind everybody what the rules are. We have a lot of wonderfully new people, and I just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Take it away, Patty.
All right. Well, I was thinking rather than saying rules, I just want everybody to kind of have a new perspective on being in a chat room. So you want the energy to be high, but you also want to make sure you keep your cameras on and stay focused on the conversation, because if you're in a room and you're on your computer doing messages, you're not really showing respect to the other people that are speaking. And I don't know, I've been in rooms where we're paying attention to them, and then when it's their turn, they're not. So try and be respectful. Everyone in that room is important, so be focused on being in the chat room. And like Robin and I were saying, consider that maybe they're your very next business person, and you want to be somebody that somebody wants to refer. So keep your energy high and stay engaged.
thank you. Yes, it's really important that we do that. So all right. And we also have the WOW Real Estate this evening with Marlon. Marlon's going to be the presentation, and we have both Shannon and Paul here, who are the co-chair people of the real estate. Shannon and Paul, would you like to say something about the group for the meeting tonight?
Definitely. We're very excited about tonight's meeting. We have a very special presentation by Marlon. He's going to cover everything regarding credit and how to take your credit to the next level, and those interesting questions. How do you get those inquiries challenged? So it's a very special presentation we're having.
Yep.
And it will be interactive. We have some trivia questions and FAQs, and just another layer of education, learning together, and staying connected.
Yep.
Really
Marlon,
excited to see you all.
Yeah, I also want to put it out there to everybody that it's not only for real estate people, because I was at the dress rehearsal last night. I was making some notes because there's some important information that Marlon shared. So it's it behooves everybody to be educated about this.
Absolutely. So it's a great presentation, and I look forward to seeing it again. So we before we get anything else, Robin, before we wrap things up, before we go to the break. Okay, excellent. Meryl, what was the question of the week?
The question of the week is, there are a lot of networking holiday events coming up. What is your plan to optimize your time at these events, like any holiday networking group, like say WOW's next week?
Okay, how do we optimize it? 1 second. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to open up. See, people still coming in. So I'm letting people in, and it just, hold on 1 second. Recreating the rooms. 1 second. Here we go. Because now we have more people, and I have to recreate these rooms. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Scott.
How are you?
How you doing? I got your email this morning from Mary, so I got to respond back. It's been crazy. Crazy
From
morning.
where?
Mary emailed me. Mary, your person you're working with, Mary?
Oh, okay. I have no idea. You know, our email server got hacked and I don't have email.
Oh,
So
wow.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
period.
no, that's not good. We'll talk offline for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe I can make some recommendations, but
No, it's fully promoted email. It's
it's
200
there. Oh,
it's 200
wow.
stores.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's been
It's not okay. Okay. Well,
yeah, you ever hear of Rackspace?
yeah.
Rackspace got hacked
Uh-oh.
and they can't get around it right now.
Wow.
You know, they have to go through 200 stores and fix them
Oh,
individually.
my goodness, man.
And I'm not one of their prime stores at this point.
Oh my goodness, man. I'm sorry to hear that. But you know, good thing you're here at least, you know, but you gotta keep it going, as they say. You gotta keep the line going. So
I think I indirectly got a job through this,
really?
but like it's like a third cousin. There was
Okay.
someone from Farmingdale who was on this.
Oh, is Christina? Was it Christina? No.
Was it Christina?
Was it?
Farmingdale University?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Christina.
she put me in touch with an elderly
Wow.
care.
Wow.
I mean, it's only 20 tops, but at least it's a
But
start.
hey, listen, that's how it starts, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, how are you?
Good, how are you? I was in
Good.
room 6, but my camera on my computer isn't working right. So I was wondering if you can send me to room 6. I'm on my cell phone.
Oh, okay. We got about a minute left, so no worries.
Okay.
You know, I noticed sometimes from a Zoom that it depending on your network, sometimes it gets bottleneck. You know, and I
Yeah.
always recommend people to turn off your Wi-Fi and just go on your cellular, because sometimes
Well,
the
mine's
cellular.
not on Wi-Fi. Mine's wired, my computer.
No, I'm just saying, because sometimes, you know, when you have too many devices hooked up to your network,
Yeah.
it gets bottleneck, and usually there's some latency and lags that tends to happen when you have too many devices. For example, in my household, I have like my kids, their iPads, their iPhones, and everybody's connected to the network that draws away from the connectivity, and therefore that suffers the quote unquote bottleneck. You know.
Nope, I hear you. Makes sense.
You know, so I recommend them to go into turn off the Wi-Fi and just get on your cellular, because sometimes the cellular signal is a little bit stronger. So depending, if you don't get good cell reception, if you get good strong cell reception, then you'll have a good signal.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. And Scott, anything new in your world? You're promoting anything new that you like to promote? Because we're recording here, so we can always use this for marketing and promotional things in our end. So is there anything new, exciting that you'd like to share?
I just sold someone this really cool hand warmer put out by Zippo.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of cool. It's a USB. It stays warm for 9 hours. I guess if you ski or go to a football game and you want to keep your hands warm.
And it's for the weather. That's actually a good
Yeah.
time for the weather. Yeah.
It's different thing that I found. Someone just bought 100 of them, and they were like $70 each. So it wasn't
Oh, wow.
wasn't a cheapy type of thing. It's a premium
Gift.
gift for good customers.
That's not a bad idea. If you want to take care of your customers, you know,
Yep.
you know who to call. It's call Scott from
Yes.
Food Promote It. There you go.
What time does the meeting start tonight?
6 o'clock.
6
Welcome
o'clock?
back. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. How was that?
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Wowzer.
Wowzers. Okay. Tony, what was the question of the week? Tony?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. The question.
By the way, I apologize. You could introduce yourself, because Tony's our
Absolutely.
legal counsel. Go ahead, Tony.
Actually, I can give an announcement too if you want.
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay. So I'm Tony Wolonica. I'm a business lawyer at Raimondi Law PC in Massapequa, serving small, medium-sized businesses in New York and New Jersey. The one thing I want to let you know is that if you are inviting new members, or if you are a new member today that received the link but hasn't signed up, please go to winningonwednesday.com and click on the link for first-time guest. By signing up there, or encouraging people that you invite, by giving them that link to sign up there, it'll place you on our newsletter. It'll deliver to you content that's useful to your business, including podcast stories, stories of business owners like you, and helpful tips as well as to remind you of our upcoming meetings and special events. And since all WOW members have the opportunity to be spotlighted in our newsletter, signing up is going to help all of us. So again, you can go to winningonwednesday.com and click on the link for first-time guests.
Okay, excellent. And the question of the week.
And our question of the week is, what are you going to do to maximize your time and efforts at holiday parties such as the Winning on Wednesday holiday party coming up next Wednesday?
Okay, here we go. Hey, Ross, how are you?
Hey Juan, how you doing, buddy?
Good, man. I'm just taking a break.
How's
I'm over
everything?
here. I'm over here taking a break.
I see you. Wow.
Yeah, no, I just had a little like cramp on my leg. So yeah, it happens when I got to drink more water, I think.
More
How you
water.
doing?
More water. Hey, Joe, how are you?
You know, you get up in age.
Yeah. No, it's just that I had to like sit down for a second,
It happens with the
Yeah.
damn weather. My
Yeah.
leg today, same thing. I took 2 Advil.
Yeah,
Tell
so
me.
I had to
Trying.
sit. So you're looking
You
good,
know, it's
Joe.
funny.
You're looking good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anything in the new in the world of what auto, Ross? Anything new?
Well, the originally the rates came out after Cyber Monday and everything, for December, and everything kind of went back to normal, but now they're starting to make some changes. So prices are definitely getting better on three-row SUVs. They're starting to come down, which is really good.
And what's the whole thing? Because I heard about the chips, the manufacturers, and there's always delay because of the whole COVID that
Mhm.
impacted the whole thing. How is that? Is that still an issue, ongoing issue, or is it
Yeah,
stabilizing?
it's still an issue because it's still an issue because what happens is even though that the chip factories are back up and running, they're so far behind.
Got it. How about you,
So-
Joe? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but a lot
what
of stuff comes
Yeah.
out of China, which they're leaving China, 40% of the companies.
So what about you, Joe, in your world, in your real estate world? I mean, obviously, right now, I'm sure that what the issue was that there was a lot of buyers, no inventory.
I think it's settled in. I mean, the market's leveled off. Part of it is because you went from 3% to 6% also.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
it's leveled off. The real estate is down, not Nassau too much, but it's down 15% on the county. But when I say 15%, it could be a $2 million home that's worth 1.7.
Oh, wow.
The values between like 450 and 699 are pretty much holding steady. And that's the most buyers in that $300,000 range.
Yeah, wow.
And and it's all good. It's, I got to tell you, about 100 new families moved into Long Island, Nassau this week.
Hey, Norm, how are you? And
I'm
Kapila,
good,
how
thank
are
you.
Hi,
How's
Kapila.
everybody?
Good. Kapila,
Hey.
how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good,
Thank
good.
you.
Good to see you. And
Yeah.
and I look forward to seeing you next week. We have so everybody knows we have a holiday party next week at Jovia Financial Credit Union's headquarters. So
Yes.
I'm excited. It's going to be in Westbury. It's from 6 to 8, and it's going to be networking and in-person networking, which we're excited. It's to be our first one and a holiday party. And we have a lot of people giving us a lot of great, wonderful gifts. One of our WOW members is donating a step repeat, just like Norm has in the background right over there. And he's donating that to us. So we're gonna have that and take a lot of pictures. And he's a photographer, so we're gonna
One,
have
I will donate tickets to my new 2023 concert.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, I talked to Robin about that, and then we'll have all that
Let him
stuff.
call me. We'll make the arrangement.
Absolutely. So anybody, because it's a great day they promote, we're gonna have over 50 people, and we're excited to have everybody at the credit union.
Are you sending out invites?
No, we did in the newsletter. It was all in the newsletter. We've been promoting
I'm
it for
sorry,
last 2 weeks.
I didn't get to see it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's important. You have to read the newsletter.
It was in the email yesterday.
It was in the email the week before and this week, and absolutely. So you could sign up.
Norm-
There's still time.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just going to ask Norman if he does tickets.
Tickets for I do tickets for my shows.
That's what he shows. He does the Friends Entertainment, which is
I produce
the cover.
concerts.
Yeah, a lot of cover acts, a lot of cover bands, which are good.
Oh, very nice.
And I help charities. That's what I'm all about. And Joe, the show I'm talking about is going to be in Elmont
Oh, there you go.
at the library.
Yeah.
That's
Any Norm, any doo-wop shows that you have, or do you know of the up and coming doo-wops? In the 50s.
Well, the show that I'm talking about is a Motown show.
Oh, Motown show. Okay.
All right. So it's going to be, it's going to be a good show. The Motown world, the doo-wop world is kind of like
dead.
They want it, but they can't travel, and they don't want to spend the money for the ticket, and that's a problem. It's a problem. And what's up and running is the not even cover bands, but tribute bands. There's a difference between cover bands and tribute bands.
Mm-hmm.
A tribute band actually represents a name of a group, a Temptations, the Four Seasons, something. A cover band is a period of time. It's the 50s to the 60s, the 60s to the 70s, and so on.
Oh, good to know. You see, that's why we have our friends in entertainment. Anyway, we're about to close the rooms right now. I'm going to come back and close all the rooms out. So, yeah. And the question of the week today is, how do you network your effectively, particularly like we have a holiday event next week? How do you become a more network effectively in that way? At a live event, how do you spend your time more efficiently? I guess, how do you handle that in-person networking? It's so this is going to be interesting, and I'll look forward again to seeing a lot of people and Jovia Financial Credit Union, which is really exciting. And you guys always have a good events there. Have you guys ever been there before? It's of course the Target in
Yes.
Westbury.
Can I give the address? It's
Yes, please.
1000 Corporate Drive, Westbury.
It's near the Source Mall. If you guys know where the Source Mall is, it's nearby. The Target is there. It's literally right across the street from the Target.
Yeah, Costco, Target, just behind there.
It's right
What's
behind
the
it.
name of the venue?
Well, it's Jovia Financial Credit Union. That's the headquarters.
Oh, Jovia.
Jovia, yeah. Welcome back, everybody. How's that?
Awesome.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. And Robin, do you want to let our folks about our wonderful holiday party? Because we were just talking about that in our breakout room.
Absolutely. So for those of you, if anybody, when you got the newsletter today, the RSVP is there for the party. So please RSVP. We still have some spots left. If there's anybody that would like to supply a raffle prize, certainly, give me a call, give me a text. We've gotten some very generous donations for this. We're going to be raising money for the Leukemia Foundation. Let me know about that. The other thing, for those of you who are saying, oh, I live in, yes, Sherry, yep, I gotcha. For people like Janine, who are a plane ride away, and I didn't mean to call you out there, Janine, but I know you're a plane ride away. We will be, the WOW meeting, the Zoom will be open in multiple places. So bring a drink, bring a snack or whatever. And so the guys who are going to be on the Zoom are going to be able to party. And I'm going to try to have 2 or 3 different places so the people who are live can interact with the people who aren't there, because we are WOW, and this is who we are. So please, we'd love to have all of you. I'd love to see everybody there. And
what was the question of the week, Robin?
The question of the week. So when you come to any party, and especially your WOW party, how are you going to maximize your networking time while you're there?
How you get to maximize you? Okay, here we go. Hey, Bob, how are you?
I am well. I am sorry that I was a little diligent or late or
Oh,
whatever you want to call it.
you know what? There's no,
it's
there's no,
It's
never,
been
never
a bit of a
apologize.
chaos.
No worries. Listen, never an apology with you, sir. Never an apology. Never have to apologize. And the other thing is that the beauty of WOW is that it's innovative. It's brand new.
Yeah.
And the beauty of this is that we're not like your traditional networking group, or we're more a relational organizational, not a transactional organizational. With that
Right.
said, the beauty of us is that we have breakout rooms right now. So our meetings are never interrupted. So that's the beauty of this, is where in your traditional meetings you go into, they lock you at the front door. You can't even get in.
Oh, they don't. I deal with a very small little group of people, and as a matter of fact, on Tuesday, last on Monday, 7 of us old guys met in Niagara Falls, Ontario.
Oh, wow.
And we had a great night with the mayor of Niagara Falls and got a tour of the whole lot of things. I won't tell you who was there, but you would probably know some.
I probably know. Knowing you, Bob, knowing you know a lot of people. So
yeah,
sure.
we had a great time. We're going to meet in Las Vegas for CES. That's
wow! I haven't been.
We made a decision that we may not all ever get to Las Vegas again. So we are all gathering at the La Tour Eiffel on the 5th of January for dinner.
Wow. Well, definitely enjoy. The last
So
time
how you been, Juan?
Good. Very busy. The last time I was at CES with Jeff Pulver was in 2005. That was.
Jeffrey has gone through a divorce and a whole lot of other problems.
A lot of.
But he's getting out of his problems.
Yeah, that's good. But everything's going good for me. I can't complain. We have a couple of proposals that we're doing at the end of the year. It's always at the end of the year people with the proposals and stuff like that.
They want it done instantly.
They want it now. They miraculously found some money and now they want it. So it's always that. But no, it's all good. There's something that I would love to talk to you offline, probably off this meeting, but something with the state of New York dealing with healthcare. So there's about $1 billion initiative pilot program that I.
I know they do. There was 2 senators from New York State at our little session on Friday. The 2 senators.
So we'll definitely talk about that initiative, but it's really important because there's a study, and one of the initiatives is to gather data informative and to define the determinants within the healthcare through Medicare, to find the determinants through the Latino, Black, Asian communities, all that.
You know of the disparity in the funding system in the city, in the or in the state of New York between upstate and downstate, or do you?
No, I'm not aware.
That's a major issue.
There's a major disparity. Yes, and one of the things is health, because they talk about like, for example, there's disparity in food deserts. They talk about the food deserts. And it's really amazing that in the cities, for example, you have local delis and stores, right?
Right.
But you cannot get fresh vegetables.
That is correct.
Cannot find fresh vegetables. So, but yet the stuff that it's like that's worth very cheap, $1. You have a lot of this not really healthy for you, and people that have traditions and foods, it's hard for them because to get a fresh vegetable, they have to travel from a distance. So that's the disparity of the food deserts and stuff like that. So you'd be surprised.
Well, the distribution system of vegetables in New York is terrible,
and that all ties in with health, because then we people as taxpayers pay more money into health to take care of these people that we should be taking care in the first hand. We would have mitigated some of that risk. That's really interesting.
That I have long history of that back with the New Jersey folks in state of New Jersey with Vineland, and how we delivered vegetables to New York to the restaurants.
Hey, question: have you ever heard of a company called Esri? They do mapping.
Esri, ESRI. Yeah. They're very large. They're based in California, but they operate out of Canada. They're handled by an old friend of mine who's the CEO. So if you'd like an introduction to him, I'd be pleased to do it. Yeah.
No. So I'm working with them.
Sam, are you? Okay.
Yeah. So we're working with them.
Okay. That's good.
That's why I mentioned it up. So I'm glad that you guys are mutual. So that's excellent.
John's an old friend of mine from TechConnect.
I'll definitely tell him about that.
Yeah, he knows me.
Hi, Nancy. How are you? Welcome to Winning on Wednesday.
Nancy.
Hi, how are you? So this is my first time joining.
Welcome. Welcome. We're in the breakout rooms right now. So we're about 40 seconds, and before we had over 65 people today. So wow. So Nancy, real quick, what do you do?
So I'm in the financial service, and so for parents who want to save money for their college or planning for their retirement, I help with that. And more importantly, I help to educate people how money works.
Okay, excellent. Definitely. Well, welcome to Winning on Wednesday, and you'll get to experience. And one of the questions we have is, how do you maximize your time in a network event? So, but we'll go into that. And we'll go into the breakout room. So don't welcome and relax and enjoy, and you'll experience the whole wow moment in about a minute or so.
Thank you.
Good, Bob. We'll talk. I'll give you a call, Bob.
Okay, I'll talk to you. Thanks,
Welcome.
man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. How was that, everybody?
Wow.
Okay, wow. Okay, all right. I'm glad to hear that. All right.
It ended too soon.
It ended too soon. Okay. Patty, do we do the wow wave now?
Well, sure. This is our favorite time of the meeting. It's where anybody that would like to share, if they've had referrals from someone, if somebody invited them.
Hey, Glenn,
here,
it's Ross
or-
Lesser.
Wait,
or
let
if
me
you
mute everybody. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I'm just gonna mute everybody here. Yep, here we go. Okay, I muted all. Yeah, and let me unmute Patty 1 second. And here you go, Patty. Did you unmute? There you go. Hey, hold on. There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. So this is a time when we give shout outs to anybody that we've had a great connect with, or anybody that we've had a great referral from, or want to share something. We need to keep it short because there's a lot of people. It's not a time to promote your business. That you can put down in the chat. If you would like to share something, go down to the reaction button, click that, raise your hand, and then Juan will call on you.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Janine, we'll start off with Janine. How are you, Janine?
I'm doing well. Greetings from Denver, Colorado. First of all, I'm going to run through this list really quick. I know you said keep it short, so we'll try to do this in 15 seconds. To Robin Chatskin, I want to say thank you very much for your help with the trip. She's making me go away to Australia to visit my peeps down there. Rajiv, thank you for showing up to the Open Friday Coffee. You were able to help my people, and that is always great. Matt Roseman, thank you for your 1-minute tech tip on the Open Friday Coffee, as well as the joke of the week. Meryl Lechner, thank you so much for the referral. Hyam, thank you for being a part of the You're on Mute group in the Open Friday Coffee. Karen Shaw, thank you for your storybook pictures. We are having you in January. Rich Beyer, thank you for the new branding for the White Glove Broadcasting Service. And Joel Solomon, thank you so much for meeting with me this week when we were both trying to make things happen. Thank you.
Wow. That's all I have to say. Wow, Janine. Thank you. Wow. Thank you for sharing. That was wow. Joel, you were mentioned.
Yes. Thank you, Janine. And thank you most importantly for referring me to Brian Kelly for that awesome radio show last week. What was it? Mind, Body, Business, the podcast. And because of that, I'm also going away. I won his contest, so I get to choose from 80 different 5-star luxury hotels around the globe. So that's all
Wow.
for Janine. So thank you, Janine.
Wow. Look at that.
And then Tony, I had a great one-on-one with Tony from Massapequa. Definitely hook up with Tony. He's an awesome guy.
Okay, thank you. Next we go to Joe. Joe, you have your hand up.
Yeah. Basically, what I wanted to talk to is Brian Davidson. When you're looking for someone to deliver, he delivers on it, very well. So it's always a good thing to know that, the people that you are dealing with deliver what you expect. So Brian, thank you.
Excellent. Next we go to Kapila.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Capella from Jovia Financial Credit Union, and I want to give a wow to Howie Mann. I met him yesterday at our head office, headquarters, which is 1000 Corporate Drive in Westbury. And we had a great, one-on-one chit chat and exchange of referrals. So it was great. Thank you so much for stopping by, Howie Mann. And I look forward to meeting everyone on the upcoming 14th of December, that is Wednesday evening, at our Jovia Financial Credit Union headquarters in Westbury as we are hosting the meeting and the networking event and raffling everything. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. For you folks know, it's near the Source Mall, where it's the right across the street from the Target in Westbury, and that's the Jovia Financial Credit Union headquarters. So we look forward to seeing everybody next week. Nicole, you have your hand up, Nicole?
Morning, everyone. I want to thank Shannon Poblete for inviting me to this group.
Oh, excellent. Welcome to the group. And I look forward to you probably on tonight. So look forward to see you. Tim, how are you, Tim?
Doing great, thank you. So first of all, a little shout out for Mark Cole. We spent some time together, and he introduced me to his firsthand to his macaroons. I will say, one, they are fantastic tasting. They're well packaged, so they do indeed make a great gift for employees and for people who you're networking with. So I encourage you to kind of look at that and sample it. And then number two, a shout out to Daryl Haberman. He's got really focuses on his clients. From that discussion, really focuses on his clients well, knows how to deliver, knows how to get engagement, knows how to help to really develop that revenue flow and engagement for people. And also he does like to take the time to really get to know the people he's having the one-to-ones with to see how he can be of assistance and support. So from both what he can deliver and for what he can deliver for his clients and for how he can assist others, would recommend you have a good discussion with him. Thanks.
Okay, excellent. Daryl, you were mentioned, so we'll go to Daryl.
Tim, thank you very much for that wonderful shout out. I was going to shout you out and you beat me to it, but yeah, Tim's a great connection, very generous. He already connected me this week to two of his colleagues, and I'm looking forward to engaging with them. But yeah, Tim's got a great product. I know he's a regular here, so definitely if you haven't done a one-on-one, very thoughtful gentleman, and he does great work for in the community with the Beamer product. I also wanted to shout out David Feinberg for doing a quick connection yesterday, spontaneous on WhatsApp with one of his partners. We have some synergies. Shout out to Joel Elfman and Susan DeRope-Boters for just general great connections as well. So thank you.
Thanks for sharing. Chaim.
I want to wish happy holiday to all. That's it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Craig. We are up next.
I wanted to give a quick shout out to Sherry, who I actually bumped into randomly while I was signing. Hey, look at that. She's got it right there. I was out signing up some non-for-profits and some new food vendors. And sure enough, she's like, you look very familiar to me. And it took a minute, but they're like, wait, wow. And I'm like, right, wow. No, wow, we're in wow. And I'm like, people look a lot different in person. So it took me a minute to figure out what she was saying. But yeah, it's amazing how you continually run into people that you meet in this group. And
and we met each other. We met in person too. Yeah, we met at the kids camp.
Oh, so yeah, randomly.
Random. That was good. All right, and then let's go to Tony. Tony, you're up. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to say thanks to Joel for the great one-to-one. Joel's got a great positive attitude, ideas for helping you grow your business, and some rare actuary humor that you don't hear every day.
Excellent. Thank you. Patty, take it away.
Yeah, and my shout out is for Joel. Joel, first of all, he sent me his book. You should all be looking at this. But Joel he's just always supportive, and he's always looking for a win-win. How can I support you? How can you support me? Joel is awesome at that.
Okay, excellent. And Patty, what was the question of the week, by the way? So we could go in the breakout rooms now.
Okay, the question of the week is, how are you going to optimize being in your holiday parties for your business?
Okay, here we go. What's up, Robin?
No, it's been such an interesting, hey, Bill, Bill's having trouble with his camera. It's been very interesting, some of the answers to the questions. And I want to know, because this is what I love to do with you. How are you going to optimize your time at holiday parties to network this year?
Right now, look. And we're not supposed to do this. This is something we talk about. We're not supposed to do this, but you know what? This is the reason why I go off on camera sometimes. So just to focus and know at home, the reason why I go off on camera is because of this.
Well, you know what? You're multitasking is really what it is. Absolutely. And it's all good, and I totally understand. But
I usually have my breakfast. I have something to eat, and
Not a problem, but I think, and you can stay off camera.
And trying to be respectful, like we were talking about the rules and being respectful, but
Not a problem, but it's very interesting to,
See, that was an exercise. We
there
just
you
did
go.
that.
You
You see?
and it worked.
And we're doing this for editing purpose for video so that we could show folks at home the proper way of doing things. If you're gonna eat something and not eat something, so to be always be off camera. Or what's the other one with the, I can't even, oh, this one is the best one, right? Yeah, yeah, you know, yeah.
No, it's this. So no, and it's yeah. No, I will tell you that the interesting thing that has come out of some of the answers, because we have been virtual for so long, and we have people from all over. There are many. This is going to be the first time even the local people that have met in person at all. And the first time,
it's gonna be.
and the very first time I was at another event with one of our members, and I walked over to her as a joke and took out my hand and said, how do you do? My name is Robin Chatskin. And she looked up and she was like, oh my God, it's you. You're shorter than I thought. That was the first words that came out, because it was just the first thing that she thought. So it's been very interesting.
I get the opposite.
Yeah.
I get the opposite. People think people think I'm the opposite. It's funny how the people do, they think,
They have
like,
no idea.
They're like, wow, I didn't know how tall you were. I'm like,
and somebody had said that to me. They're like, wow, Juan is really tall. I'm like, yeah, okay, like what, but
you don't really,
it's so funny that the first thing she said. So we have a lot of introverts in WOW who, and it's been an interesting conversation that the Zoom platform gives people the feeling that they're able, our WOW meetings, that they're not uncomfortable, that our introverts aren't uncomfortable.
Yes, we are very welcoming, very welcoming.
And one of the issues that comes up for them at networking events or holiday parties is that concept of how they have to put themselves in a mindset to network, whereas here at WOW, people, you don't have that same problem. I feel like the Zoom platform helps them.
You know what? I'll tell you from my experience from networking for many, many years. Zoom has made it much easier and made it more comfortable for me, where it's like I don't have to get dressed up, put the suit and the tie and all that stuff. It's a whole process. It's like going to the gym, right? Getting pumped, getting ready, and you have to psych yourself up, but when you're there, it's like autopilot. It's like you go in autopilot, but it's like going to the gym. Getting there is half the battle. So that's the struggle with some of the people. And I think with me, I identify that because they just got so comfortable with Zoom that, going to these events, it's like, oh my God, the travel time, going back and forth. And for a Zoom call, it's so more convenient, and we became used to that. So it's breaking out of that habit and going back to the old way of doing things is tough for me. That's one of the challenges I find myself nowadays, because time, and the fuel cost is up, everything is up. So, now with the Zoom, it makes it more convenient, so it's tough. It's breaking out of that mold.
And it's interesting because you and I have been to some in-person events together, and at both of a number of the events, you knew people and I knew no one. So it was, and it was it's very interesting when you go to an event alone, you behave in one way.
Yeah.
And then when you go with another person,
with a wing person, with a wing
person, but it's also, I feel that and I don't know that my skills have been a little dulled, and I wonder if people's skills have been dulled by the proliferation of online meetings versus meeting for coffee. That is this holiday season, which I think is the first one in maybe 2 or 3 years, where more and more people are coming in person. How that's going to affect people. I'll be curious to hear after our party what the impact was about people going back to, where we're always virtual.
Yep.
To actually being in the same space and how they were doing. So we're going to be doing something, of course, WOW, we try to be innovative in everything that we do. And there will be some different activities at our party that are going to help facilitate that as well. So stay tuned for some things you already know and some surprises that are
And-
yet to come.
And you know what's crazy about this too is that we are learning new like experiences, and we're taking what works from our experiences and make it better. And that's one of the things that we're learning from like this event that we're doing with over 400 people, that we have the confidence now, because we speaking to our partners. I said, oh, well, you could do this, you could put the lighting or do that, because we have the experience, we already have done this already. So it makes it much easier for us to know, first it knows what we're talking about, because we've been through the ringer. And I'm like, oh man, I just don't want them to happen the same mistake as that happened to us. We don't want it to happen to them. So again, it's wonderful. I think this whole process has been great. WOW has been wonderful. It's been educating me for sure, learning. I'm always learning, and WOW is just a great resource, for information, friends, contacts. Like you said, it's more relational, not transactional.
Which I think is going to be interesting, because this is the first in-person event that we've done as an organization in, is it 2.5 years, 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years. We actually started in person at a pizza shop 3 years ago. And because of COVID, we went through Zoom, and we really never went back into person. So it's 3 years in the making.
And it'll be interesting because in January, we're going to be doing an event in New York. So the people who couldn't make it to here, so we're going to be, so it's going to be fun. And I think that we'll certainly.
Did you get a chance to meet Dr. Medine?
I have.
Excellent. Yeah, make sure you guys share contacts.
Absolutely. Hey,
That's
Norm,
excellent.
how are
Right on,
you?
man.
You're muted.
Oh yeah, I think I hold on. Let me see. You know what it was? I think I had everybody on mute.
I sent you a message.
And I sent you, and I answered you. I already, the link to the invitation is in our newsletter, what you got last night.
Well, you must have gone into spam or something, because I went back to check where we were on, so I didn't get it.
Oh, okay. Well,
More important, Nora, make sure that our email info@winningonwednesday is in your content details, because if it's in your because if you don't add our email to our contact, it's going to treat us like spam, basically. So make sure you add it to.
Don't worry, I have you on my list. You're on my list.
All right, welcome back, everybody. How was that? All right. And who do we have? Joe is. Let me see here. Meryl, what was the? Let me ask. What was the question of the week?
The question of the week is: there's a lot of holiday parties coming up, including the WOW party. How are you planning to optimize your networking schmoozing when you're at these events?
Okay, here we go. I like that one. Oh, this is the last one. Oh, hey, Mark. Oh, you got it. we go.
I was going to say goodbye. Say, Ron, I'd like to start the new year off with you with a bang manner. So I'm going to give you a holler out and we'll talk about getting together for a hot seat for you. Yes?
Sure, absolutely. Yes,
All right.
yes, I know I owe you that. I'm not, the thing is that I have to plan it. I'm not a morning person. I usually work late in the night with a minute,
Okay.
well,
I'll call you sometime after 11 in the evening.
yeah, sure. Yeah. I heard you like to do it bright and early in the morning, and I'm not a morning person.
Yeah, I
so
figure
we'll make
what
the
a better way to kick. Well, we're not going to be doing it, but at least to talk about it. What a
Yeah.
great way to kick off a new year.
I want the light. It's still,
Talk,
yeah.
talk to you next
Well,
week.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you guys, folks, and thank you for everybody. And Robin, how do you remind these folks so they can continue the one-to-ones? How do they save the chat? And by the way, if you'd like to copy of today's chat, please put your email in the chat below.
Okay, so if you go over to your chat, you'll see the little smiley face right to the right or 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots and the first line says save chat. Click on save chat and it will be saved onto your desktop.
So this way you have everybody's contact information so that you can continue the conversations. And again, if you don't know how to do that, please make sure you put your email in the chat below. I will be emailing a copy to everybody. So I just want to say thank you to all, and we'll see you next week. And we'll look forward to see you guys in person and on Wednesday. So thank you guys. Take care. Have a wonderful day.